Hi, my name's Donovan Arsenault, and this is Panther Primer.
Donovan, we're sitting here. The game's back out again. Coach McPherson is not playing today, so I won't put you on the hot seat like I put Simon on the hot seat last week, where I had to give an assessment of the coach's performance. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
All right, good
Boys
stuff.
are playing good out here, though.
Hey, they're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty sharp. So, Donovan, I want to start off with last night. Of course, last night was a big win, 5-3 over UNB, come into town. I guess safe to say that's a pretty good, a feel-good story for the team. You know, kind of the benchmark program coming in here and the boys taking them down 5-3. Maybe take us through what it was like last night.
Yeah, obviously it's a big game for us. UNB, number one seed in the country, I think, is what they're ranked. So,
yeah.
You know, you're going to be up for those games, especially a home game. But you know, I think we just played the right way throughout the game, and we didn't overcomplicate things. Played to our strengths, and continued to get pucks on net, and found a way to get them in.
So you look at the game. You're down Elias Cohen. Zach Baker continues to be out. Brett Brissett's out. You've been shut out in the two previous games, 3-0 and 2-0. And then you come out in the first period, another donut in the first period. But what was kind of the message coming out? I mean, there was, you know, all kinds of reasons to maybe shut it down or to feel sorry for yourself. But what was the message amongst the boys after that first period? I mean, you're down one, they got an early goal, kept it down, you're sitting 1-0 in the dressing room. What was kind of the feeling? Because you came out with a bang. Yeah.
You know, you have key guys out. It can be a bit discouraging at times, but it gives opportunity for other players to step up and get into those big moments. You know, we have some real good players that unfortunately haven't had the opportunity to play as much this season because we've been off to a pretty good start. But you know, guys like Keith Marshall stepped up really big. Landon Clough played unbelievable.
In the Acadia game, Landon going out, taking big draws last night, right?
Played really good.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it's part of hockey. There's going to be guys that, you know, unfortunately get out due to injuries, but when you have guys like that who are willing to step up and play the way they did, it makes the game pretty easy.
Well, the other part about it too, I mean, the top line, the Colby Huggin, Bobby Orr, and Elias Cohen, they're the top line right now. And Elias out of the lineup, they didn't get a point last night. Yannick Kretz steps up, a couple of big goals. Mark Richard gets another goal. Derek Pies gets on with the empty netter. So the depth is really kind of showing through, right?
Yeah. Like I said, like guys stepped up in big moments and got the job done. You know, it's part of the game. But these guys, all of them have had respected junior careers and have produced well in their junior hockey careers. So it's, you know, they're ready to do that, and they have the skill for it too. So
good stuff. So safe to say, Donnie, that you come from a hockey family. I was familiar with your dad back when I was refereeing when he was playing for the Caps back in the early 90s. And you have four brothers that are. Is it just the four boys in the family? Three brothers, sorry.
Four boys, yeah. Three brothers and a little girl.
And there's a girl in there too. All right. So it must have been quite a thing growing up. I know I grew up the youngest of five boys. We had the backyard rink in the house and stuff like that. Was that kind of, you know, all kinds of competition? Was that a similar sort of thing with you guys?
Oh yeah, some pretty chippy mini stick games. Yeah, no, it was awesome. I'd go back in a heartbeat, to be honest with you.
Right.
Lots of outdoor ODR nights with the whole crew playing some pickup hockey.
And did you have one in your house, like around your property?
Yeah, the old man built one for us when we were young, and we definitely took advantage of it.
Sure. So, you know, if I think about the way Barney, as we called him back in the day, do you still call him Barney?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, you know, he played in a kind of a straight line game, right? Back before that was a term, right? But he just played hard. I think he had over 300 penalty minutes one year with the Caps, and
hard
and tough. Yeah, right. So is that something that he kind of instilled in all of you guys, like growing up, that there's a way to play, and has he had a lot of influence in your guys' development?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's helped us along through everything, right? He's been coached us all when we were younger, and
yep.
He's a pretty firm believer that hockey, it doesn't just come. You have to earn it,
work at it,
and it's something that I think we all take pride in our work ethic, and it's been working for it so far. So
you have one brother's playing pro, I think, right now.
Yeah. So the oldest brother's playing pro, Jacob.
Yeah. And where's he playing?
He's in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay.
Playing in the SB now.
Yeah.
He's really enjoying it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Something you want to do maybe someday?
Yeah. Obviously, every young hockey player dream is to play pro hockey, and that's still a dream of mine.
Well, your journey through hockey is kind of taking you through pretty much the eastern seaboard of Canada.
Yeah.
Drafted by Gatineau, I think, weren't you? Rouen. Drafted by Rouen. Played in Val-d'Or. Played Rouen, Gatineau, Acadie Bathurst, and a little cup of tea in Baie-Comeau too, right?
Yeah.
What was that like? I mean, I back in 1920, I traveled with the Islanders doing broadcasts with George Matthews in the Quebec League back then. I know what it's like traveling there as a broadcaster, like 3 or 4 times a year. What's it like as a player doing that on a regular basis?
Well, you get pretty comfortable on the bus. I got a lot of bus time.
Yeah.
Oh, I always said I wouldn't change for the world.
Right.
I really enjoyed my time playing in all these different cities. Obviously, when I was 16 and had the opportunity to go to Rouen, it was a big change.
Sure.
Not much English up in those northern parts of Quebec, so
no.
Yeah, you learn pretty quick how to speak their language.
Yeah. Did you have any French going prior to?
Yeah. So my family's Acadian.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah.
So my grandparents always spoke French, and
okay.
We went to French school growing up, but you don't learn it quite the same.
No. But you have to learn it in a hurry up in places like Val-d'Or and Rouen.
Yeah.
Right? Even Baie-Comeau.
Just the coffee order comes quick. Yeah.
So on that school, like, is it tough to do? Because you would have had to do you would have had to graduate high school, and then you would have started maybe at some university courses. Is that tough to do? Like, you're probably a graduate of West Isle, maybe? Is that where you would have graduated from? Summerside, Tosh, okay. So, trying to make that work, that must have been a bit of a juggling act, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't easy by any means.
Yeah.
My first year, I had only taken 2 courses a semester, so it's not a whole lot when you're trying to graduate the following year. But ended up getting it done, and I'm pretty thankful to have gotten the opportunity to graduate with my fellow classmates.
Good.
My friends that I grew up going to school with.
Good.
After high school, I had taken a few courses online for my family owns a gym, so I taken some personal training courses and different things like that, just so that I had a background, so I could work at the gym in the off season, and then the last couple of years I've been picking away at some online courses.
So do you do personal training yourself? Are you kind of doing that?
Yeah. So I work at the gym in the summer. Me and my older brother kind of.
Let's get a plug in for the gym. What's the gym's name?
Route to Success.
Route to Success. Okay.
Yeah. So,
like it.
It's been really good. I really enjoy that. It's kind of a part of the game that a lot of people don't spend enough time doing, and it's nice to have guys who've been through junior hockey and have a bit more experience to kind of help the next generation.
Real life experience.
Yeah,
right on.
That's good.
Right on. So Donnie, if you think about, I've kind of watched you. I didn't really get a chance to see you growing up much. I remember watching you maybe a couple of games with the Wild when you were playing, but really didn't have kind of a perspective. For the fans that are coming in here, because you were away for 5 years playing up in the outer ports of Quebec. What would fans kind of like to know about you as a hockey player, or learn about?
Oh, well, I like to classify myself as a hard worker.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, my belief is that nothing's really given to you. You got to earn it.
Good for you.
So I try to come in every game and give my all.
Yeah.
Bigger body, pretty blessed to be the size that I am. So I try to use that to my advantage, and then just try to play lots of offense, getting pucks towards the net.
Do you think there's more of an offensive upside to your game? I think there is. And do you see that maybe that might be an evolution? Because clearly the physical presence that you brought to the team is very noticeable. Do you think there's something that maybe someday that might be a next step evolution for you?
Yeah, I see myself as an offensive player, and I try to
you
try
got
to
a shot,
offensively.
Man. Like you can rip it.
So I do hope to contribute more offensively to the team. Obviously, it's still early in my university hockey life, but I think I've had some good looks so far this year, and
sure have.
Hopefully, just continue to find those and put them in.
How are you finding the transition from junior hockey to college hockey? It's a different thing.
Yeah, it's more than I expected, to be honest.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to play in the Quebec Major Junior League, and that's kind of when you're growing up, the Q is the
gold
deal,
standard.
Right?
Yeah.
But I was in awe when I came down here, and coming back home. I know a lot of the guys in the team. I got to play with a lot of them in the Quebec League, and it's fast, and I'm not the biggest kid anymore. You learn pretty quick that these guys are men.
Yeah.
And they got the corner weight.
Good stuff. I'm curious. I'm looking at your tattoo on your arm there, Donovan. As we're talking, I see that. Can you tell me a little bit about that? What that is?
Yeah. So my grandfather was a recovered alcoholic, and he played a big part in our lives growing up.
Okay.
And so he passed away in 2016.
Okay.
So me and all my brothers, we got our grandmother to write out the Alcoholics Anonymous prayer, so the Serenity Prayer.
Right.
And we all got it put on us to keep them close.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. What a tribute.
Yeah. No,
I love it.
It's good. It's really important to us, and no, it's nice to have.
Knuckle up on that. Holy jeez. Good stuff. I love that. So what are you studying?
So right now I'm taking business courses.
Yeah.
Like I said, my family has a gym back in Richmond, and that's something that I find really interesting to me personally, and I hope that someday I can, help run that gym.
So that's part of the future plan?
Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of it. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, listen, Donnie, it's been really good meeting you. I've really liked what you brought to the team. You've been it's always good. I always love seeing Islanders come back and making a contribution. And you're, I talk a lot with people in between periods, and a lot of people are talking about what you're doing. So keep her going, buddy.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.